welcome back to the Cherri Valentine Show. And this is your host, Cherri Valentine. And we are interviewing today a very special guest on the People of Entertainment, Mr. Esau McKnight. Hello, how are you today?
I'm well, Cherri. How are you? Thanks for having me.
I am good. And I know this is the day before Thanksgiving, although when this airs, I'm sure everyone's not going to it won't be Thanksgiving, but I just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving anyway, and a happy Thanksgiving to you as well.
Thank you so much.
All
happy
right.
Thanksgiving. Yes, happy to be here.
Me too. All right. Well, let's just jump right into it here. How did you become an actor?
I became an actor. It was sort of suggested to me. I was a martial arts student, and I was a little flashy back in those days. And my instructor said, Esau, I think, he said, people like to watch you. You're exciting to watch. He said, if you were to pursue show business, you might have a little luck. And from then on, about a year later, I got an extra role in a movie, Pray for Death with Sho Kosugi, and I've been going since then. So my instructor, Grandmaster Kim Soo, kind of referred that to me, put that in my head, so I went after it.
Cool.
Because I like action films and stuff. So, yeah.
Well, I saw some of the action films that you were in, and I'm going to show those at the end of the show. But
Thank
that
you.
was really cool. You do some great sword fighting there.
Oh, sure. Thanks. Yeah, that was cool. That was interesting. I do several different weapons. I'm a 5th degree black belt. I've studied in karate, Tae Kwon Do, Hapkido, and Shaolin Kung Fu. Over 40 years I've been training. I used to tour the United States performing, and I've been inducted to several different martial arts Hall of Fame award stuff. So yeah, it's been pretty nice.
Well, that's pretty awesome. So what shows have you worked on? What all? I know you mentioned one, but what other ones?
Well, okay, as far as acting, I worked on a television series called Lethal Weapon for 3 seasons. I was Damon Wayans' body double. So you saw me from the neck down. I worked on that for 3 seasons. I stood in for Dave Chappelle, the comedian, on Nutty Professor 1. I was a principal actor on Blade 1 with Wesley Snipes. I did a film called Spy Hard with Leslie Nielsen and Nicolette Sheridan back in the day. Just finished working on A League of Their Own, but that was a crew job. I was stand-in, utility stand-in, but also co-starred in a film called Fight or Fury and a film called Amityville in the Hood, which is coming out next month. I play a gangster in that film. My character's called Big M. I just did a TV pilot called They Came from Bensonhurst. I played a character called Bobby. He was the bodyguard for a mafioso.
That's pretty awesome. So which was your favorite actor to work with? Which one influenced you the most?
Well, I had the opportunity to work as an extra on the movie Virtuosity with Denzel Washington and Russell Crowe. And Russell Crowe, such a great guy. He gave me a line to say in that movie. But I also got to chat with Denzel Washington one-on-one about the business. And so his words really influenced me a lot. Denzel Washington.
He's a great actor too, but I know you're a great actor too, so I look forward to seeing everything in the future. So what are you working on now?
Right now, I just did a film called Sprung here in Pittsburgh, featured FBI. I'm getting ready to do an episode of Bull in New York on Monday, this coming Monday. And just had a featured role on a film called, Rustin. And I was also, I played a black cowboy in the film American Rust, just came out with Jeff Daniels.
Oh, so which
So I
one?
got featured with the lead.
Which one?
Yeah.
Which kind of movies do you like? Do you like the westerns or the martial art ones? Or
I haven't done any westerns yet. I look forward to doing a western. I played a black cowboy on American Rust. My character was a coach, but I guess I so far been mostly geared toward doing action stuff. Most of my works, I used to play a cop or a detective or something. I did a few seasons as a crew member for Criminal Minds for 3 seasons. So, and I played a detective. So I usually always get labeled as a detective or a cop or something. But I've been getting some bad guy roles here recently, which is good because I want to be versatile. I don't want to be just a one type character act. I want to do everything.
right, it's good to be just do as much as you can. I know
Yes.
my first film was a vampire movie.
Nice.
Those were fun, but
Mhm.
I also like to do some serious ones someday too.
Oh yeah.
And I have some voiceover work. I can't say who, but it's something big coming up in January. So
That is amazing. Well, I love all your posts. You're amazing.
uh,
You're a very nice lady. You're very knowledgeable about the business. I really appreciate you having me on. Thank you.
well, I'm glad we got to meet. So
Mm.
did you have any training to become an actor?
Sure. I've done training for years. How I really got some experience behind the camera is I used to do, Crime Stoppers. You ever heard of Crime Stoppers?
Yes.
Well, they do reenactments of real crimes. And when I first started acting, I did 9 of those reenactments where I got to act. I had dialogue, and I was directed by a director, and they gave me, scenes to do. So that was really my bug. And then I finally got a job as an extra. So I've studied the Meisner acting technique. I studied in Hollywood, California. So I live in Los Angeles and on the East Coast. I go from New York to Pittsburgh all the time. But yeah, studied acting. My real experience beside training is just getting some experience behind the camera as an extra or as a stand-in. That's really helped a lot. A lot of big actors started out as an extra. Brad Pitt was an extra. A lot of big actors start out as an extra. So they say don't start off as an extra, but a lot of people came through that way to get discovered.
Right. That's kind of how I did. We were
Yeah.
we were extras in the film, and I kind of was showing the producer around, and I said, I want to do what you do, and I wanted to learn behind the scenes, and I said,
Okay.
I'm still in college, and I'd like to to intern somewhere. Could I intern for you?
Yes.
You know how it is. You just like stick your foot in there any way you can.
Sure. Oh yeah. I've done student films. I've worked for free. I volunteered to help people shoot their other projects. I've driven people around. Any way I could get some knowledge, I've done it. Trust me. I fell on my face, got back up. It's not all glitter and glamour. Sometimes, there's a lot of rejection. You have to have a tough pigment.
So
Yeah.
what other advice would you have for someone getting into the acting?
If you're going to do it, do it. Don't waste any time, because life goes by pretty fast. If you're going to do it, set your mind to it. Do something towards achieving that goal every day. Don't just think about it. Do something.
Right. And
Submit for something.
if you have an opportunity, go for it. Like you said.
Absolutely. You got to put the work in. It ain't no magic to it. You got to trust the process. You want it right now, but you got to trust the process if you're right for the role. A lot of these jobs, they already know who they're going to use. But if you're right for the role, you'll get it. You're not going to get every role. Just when they say no, let that give you fire to go harder on the next one. go better on the next one. And, always look over your work, your past work, and see how you could have done better. Because, you have to be your own critic, Just be persistent. Don't accept no.
Right. So I saw on one clip that you were like wielding a sword and it looked so interesting. Do you do that along with the martial arts, or?
That comes with part of my training. I do the katana, the samurai sword. I also do the tonfas and the sai and the nunchucks, butterfly knives. I do several different weapons, 3-section staff. That clip was from the movie Fight of Fury with Sonny B. I did a couple years ago.
Awesome. And you've got to see it, everybody. So stay till the end because you're going to see some of that. So, well, let's see. You worked with Leslie Nielsen and Andy Griffith. How was that with working on something so hilarious?
Leslie Nielsen, he was so funny. I mean, he was always making people laugh. The crew was always laughing. I didn't get a chance to meet Andy Griffith. They dubbed that in. But him and working with Nicolette Sheridan, she was also on the set. She was just delightful to work with. I became friends with her after that. I went to her birthday party after that. That was very cool. That was like one of my first speaking roles. I was on set as an extra and I got upgraded.
That's cool. That's always cool when you don't expect it and hear it, like I did with the internship. I was
okay.
And then all of a sudden I got to intern and do casting for the film.
Right. Yeah.
It's cool when you, like you said, you can slip something in, and I think he needed some prop making and everything, and I didn't know what I was doing either, but I'm like, okay, I'll help.
Make it till you make it.
All right. Well, let's see. You were on Steve Harvey's Dating Blitz.
Oh, yeah.
And we have a clip of that. So did you get the date?
I didn't get the date. Everyone thought that she was going to choose me. I thought she was going to choose me because I by far was more charismatic than those other guys, but I did not get the date, which is okay. She wasn't my type anyway.
Well, I think she was stupid. She should have picked you.
Oh, you're so kind. Thank you very much, Cherri. Thank you.
I also saw that you were into fashion. So did you do any modeling?
I tried to do some modeling early on in my early 20s. As part of it, I did a Nike commercial back in 2004. Part of that commercial, part of the contract was print. So we went on tour actually with the Lakers. And we modeled during halftime at some basketball games, some Nike wear apparel, but not formally. I would love to though. I'd love to be like Tyson Bedford, model some clothes. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
I think you did a great job too.
Oh, thank you.
Well, on an actor, what would you like to accomplish as an actor?
Very good question. My goal is to continue to work on my craft. My goal is to get a contract job on a series, on a sitcom, or recurring, or a regular player on a series is what I really want. And I want to work. I don't have to be like the top star. I just want to work, and I want to have a good time doing it. So I want to do films. I want to do television. I may even do some theater. I've never done any theater, but I may do some theater too. Who knows?
I'd like to try some of that myself.
Yeah.
So what would be your defining role, do you think? What is your dream thing? Just something that you definitely want to do?
I would love to be a detective on a crime series, on a detective crime drama, like NCISLA or something like that. I would love to do that, be a contract player on the show like that.
That would be fun. I would like
Yeah, it'd be fun. You know, it's great when you're working, everyone loves you when you're working.
Let's see. How can everyone find you if they want to find you?
You can shoot me an email. I'm at Esau McKnight at AOL.com. That's probably the easiest way to reach me.
Okay. And are you on any social media?
I'm on Twitter, Esau_McKnight. Reach me that way as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to wish you again a happy Thanksgiving.
And happy Thanksgiving to you, Cherri. It's so nice to meet you.
And happy holidays. Well, is there anything else that I've forgotten to ask you?
Nothing on the tip of my mind. I really appreciate this interview. Have a great holiday. You look amazing. Keep shining. That's that shiny star. Love it.
Thank you. Oh, and I'm glad we're friends, and we're going to continue to be friends. And guys, you will find the podcast when it airs on my page, all my fans out there. So make sure, and I will send it to you so you can watch it and share it as well.
I love it.
All right. Well, nice to meet you again. And,
nice to meet you.
And hopefully we'll do some more interviews in the future with all these other projects, because I'm looking.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Great chatting with you, Cherri.
Good chatting with you too. Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Bye-bye. Have a good day.
You too. And
all right.
See you later, guys. Come back and see me again. Have a good day. Bye.
Hello, General. Skippy. They're on the island.
Yeah. Halt. Draw your sword.
Maximus, let me draw first blood.
Is that what I'm paying you Osmites for? He wasn't like just a regular guy. He was like some ninja or some mountain fighter. Look, he's an army guy from Nepal. He's badass, boss. Badass.
This is Steve's dating Blitz. Three things you'd like to have in common with your partner.
That spark is so important. I want to have that spark in common. Fun times. Let's go dance. Let's go to a movie. Let's go to an art exhibit. Let's go for a walk. And fashion. I love fashion. We can be in fashion together.